Hey there friends, Tom here, and we're going to do a quick tutorial this morning on how to create a Facebook ad campaign. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I'm getting a ton of requests for this right now, probably because I've been talking a lot about this as I'm launching my private client group. I've been talking a lot about something I call digital prospecting, where we use Facebook ads and other things like that to generate a lot of leads for ourselves. So I've just been doing a lot of webinars on this, talking about this a lot. So I'm getting a lot of requests. As a matter of fact, it's just after 9:30 in the morning here, and I've already had 2 emails this morning asking me to show someone how to do this. So it's a popular topic, and happy to show you. So I just wanted to do a quick and easy guide just to show you how to set up a Facebook ad campaign. I'm not going to get into the weeds with every little setting and every little strategy like we do in my private client group. On Mondays we talk strategy, and on Thursday we really get into the tactics on things like this. I just wanted to give you the simple, quick, and easy guide to set this up. So in order to set this up, you have to have a Facebook Ads Manager account, which you do if you have a Facebook business page. You can just go to the top of the page, click on the 3 little dots, and go to Ads Manager. And in separate videos, I'll show you how to set up a business manager, ads manager account, business page, stuff like that. Today, just want to show you quick and easy how to set up a Facebook ad campaign. So what you need to understand when you come to this screen, Facebook Ads Manager, to make this easy, it doesn't look easy, but it actually is. To make it easy, you just need to understand 3 tabs: the Campaigns, Ad Sets, and Ads tab. And the way this works is within a campaign are ad sets, and within ad sets, you have your ads. So I'm going to go ahead and start creating a campaign, and then it'll be really clear what these things mean as we go through. So campaign is the default. It's highlighted here. So I just come over here to the green Create button. So when I click Create, it's now going to say choose a campaign objective. So what the Campaigns tab is the type of ads campaign I'm creating. It is the type of ad I'm creating. And based on what I choose here is going to tell Facebook's algorithm how to act, how to respond. So again, in my private client group, especially on Mondays, we talk a lot about the different strategy for this. So I'm not going to go through what all of these mean. I'll just let you know that for the most part, you're going to be running engagement, video views, lead generations, or conversion ads. The classic Facebook ad you would think of would be engagement. That's, like it says here, that's how you get like post reactions and comments and shares on a post. So an engagement ad is what we're going to create today. Scroll down, wants to know what type of engagement, and we're just going to say a post engagement. So I'm running an ad to try to get people to like my post, share my post, to comment on my post, and to actually click and read my post and engage with it. And the goal of this is that I can find out, Facebook will basically build an invisible list for me to find out who would engage with this ad so that I can retarget them with more ads. And just so you know, the secret sauce, the real gem in Facebook advertising is the ability to retarget. So people who like my stuff, I can retarget them with more ads about that stuff until they finally convert and become customers. So it's not about just getting likes, guys. Again, we talk about that a lot in my private client group. Today, I just want to show you how to do this. So I clicked engagement, continue. Now, check it out. Over here to the left, what do we see? Campaign, and within the campaign are ad sets, and within the ad sets is the ad. Remember, that's the 3 things you need to know to make this simple. They are one within the other. So again, the campaign is the type of ad I'm running. So I'm going to go ahead and name the campaign here. Call it test campaign. All right. Now it's going to ask if I want to use a special ad category, and this is really just important for you real estate folks that are running ads for housing. You would need to select that. It's going to make sure you comply with fair housing and things like that. Otherwise, you're just going to leave that blank. And just to tell you, most of the default settings within Facebook, the stuff that scares you guys when you go in here, you feel like you need to change everything, most of the default settings are fine. So to make this really simple, you really don't need to change anything. So again, I'm still in campaign, and all I did was choose the type of campaign and name it. And then I'm going to click next. And now see, it's brought me to ad set. Now ad set's a terrible name. It makes this sound confusing. An ad set is simply the audience you're targeting and the budget you're choosing. It's the audience you're targeting and the budget you're choosing. That's what an ad set is. So just think of it as audience and budget. So it's asked for a daily budget as the default there. I can do a lifetime budget, but I'm going to do a daily budget of only $2 a day. I'm going to let that run continuously. And then it has me choose my audience. Now there's a lot of cool stuff you can do in here. You can upload lists for them to target. You can do the retargeting ads. You can go after a whole bunch of different people in different ways here. It's really kind of cool. Again, on my private client group on Mondays, we talk about that strategy. On Thursdays, I show you exactly the tactics on how to do all that. Today, I just want to show you how to set up a campaign, so I'm going to keep it simple. So today, I'm simply going to target people in a certain area. I'm going to go Florida. Target people in Florida. All right. Scroll down. And you want to keep the detailed targeting pretty simple. So I'm going to target entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. Spelling matters. People interested in entrepreneurship. See, that's a pretty large group of folks. I'm going to actually narrow that down to Tampa. 25-mile radius around Tampa. Still a bigger group than I typically would advertise to, but that works. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to narrow that to people 24 or older. Typically, my clients are 24 and older. So about a little over 500,000 people interested in entrepreneurship in Tampa. All right, that is my audience. So what I'm going to do is come back up here to add set name, and I'm just going to choose that who I'm targeting, which is Tampa. Entrepreneurship interest. So now I just remember who I'm targeting. So I've set up my ad, and I've set up my ad set, my audience, and I've set up my budget, and that's simple. And again, you can go in to create new audience. You can select create new here, custom audience, and do a lot of cool stuff. Reach people who have already interacted with your business. That's the retargeting magic. I'll show you that at another time. Again, we do that in my private client group all the time. And you can go in there and upload your own customer lists. Lots of cool stuff. But I'm just going to target this simple group right here. Basically how I would develop a cold audience to a warm audience. And I'm going to click Save this audience. Name it here so that I never have to do this again. Got lots of saved audiences. Nice and easy there. You can ignore all that budget optimization stuff. And then I'm going to click Next. And now it's brought me to my ad. And you get a whole lots of errors. That's normal. Just ignore that stuff. So my campaign is where I said, let's make this a engagement campaign, a post-engagement campaign. My audience is people in Tampa with an entrepreneurship interest at $2 a day. And now we create the actual ad. It'll also let you go right to Instagram if you have an Instagram page connected. So I can create a new ad, or I can use an existing post. Remember, this is an engagement campaign for a post, so it gives me the option to select a post I already have on my page, or I can create an ad that's not on my page. You don't have to have an ad on your page to run an ad. You don't have to have a post on your page to run an ad. You can just run ads to people from stuff that's not even on your page, which is primarily what I do. But today, I'm just going to select a post on my page. Here's a post from on a video linked to YouTube that I did yesterday about my private client group called How to Stay Consistent and Predictably Grow Your Business. See here it says entrepreneurs only. Perfect for my audience today. So I hit continue. So there's really not much else I need to do to create this ad because I've already got the post created. And I can view it from different things. This is what the desktop would look like. It's what the mobile looks like. Now, if I were creating this ad from scratch, I would go in and be able to type the ad copy, put in pictures, put in videos, do all that stuff, which I oftentimes do. But if you already have a post that's getting some traction organically from your page, then why not use that? And Facebook Live videos are great for that. So this is one I just did yesterday. It doesn't have much traction yet, but we're going to use that just so I can show you how I did that. Now again, I can go under Create Ad instead and choose the media, the pictures, the videos I'm doing, choose a button, choose the text if I want, or I can just use an existing post. So we'll just use an existing post today. Facebook's going to give me some warnings. Handle that later. Post looks fine. Get out of here, thing. And then I click. I'm going to name the ad so I can remember. We're just going to call this ad 1. Why am I not worried about the name? Because this ad is only running to this ad set. So I'm not really worried about naming it anything special. I'm just going to call it ad 1. I can run multiple different ads to this one group. So this is the first ad I'm running. That's all I'm worried about right now. I'm going to click Publish. Now, as that's publishing, it's going to go to Facebook for review, and they're going to decide automatically. A computer is going to scan that, a little bot's going to scan that and decide if it complies with Facebook's regulation. Just get used to Facebook telling you it doesn't, and you having to tell it to go and review it again. So typically within about 3 or 4 hours that ad will go live, but sometimes, especially if you mention the word real estate or anything like that, and you didn't select a special ad category, even though you don't have to unless you're advertising for real estate, sometimes Facebook will just say no automatically and you'll have to go review it. So don't worry about that. Other than that, you see it says in draft. I can come back to my campaign here, and my test campaign is in review. And when it gets approved, you'll get a little notification on your Facebook page. Sometimes Facebook, depending on how you have your privacy settings, will send you a little email. If you use the Facebook Ads Manager app on your phone, you'll get a notification that tells you your ad is up and running, as I've got a couple running here. So you can see, got different ads running here. They're doing all right. Just started those a few days ago for my private client group. So that is how you set up a Facebook campaign. Pretty simple. Hopefully that was helpful. Go back and watch this a few times. Hey, don't hit publish. Just go in and save a couple to draft. Play with this a little bit until you get used to all those settings. And again, Facebook has a database that tells you what all those settings mean, so you can take the time and figure it out. Or you can keep watching videos like this, or come to my private client group where we do this stuff every week. Thanks, guys. Hope this was helpful. See you on the next video.